Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you about time management and your power hour. Perhaps the greatest thing that people need to work on is time management. This job can lead you to kind of wasting time because we use social media, and social media can somehow take us off track with being in our news feed and things like that. I hear a lot of coaches who say that they're working, but in reality, they're getting lost in the news feed and then they're losing critical time. You know, some of you are working full-time jobs and you don't have time to get lost. You don't have that 30 minutes. That 30 minutes may be the only thing that you have to work on your business. So you can't afford to be watching gorillas who shampoo their hair or things like that, you've gotten caught doing that. Anyway. So one of the things you need to do is have a to-do list of things that you want to accomplish that will move your business forward. So often we get tied up in business-related activities rather than business driving activities. And I probably am guilty of this myself. And so sometimes you need to make a list. And what do you want to accomplish? Now, on that list, every day has to be inviting, right? We know that we need to invite and put this coaching opportunity or inviting our products in. That's one part of it. Another part of it might be wherever you are in this business. You know, for me today, my business driving activity is creating a list of videos that my coaches and Coach Basics can go through. So that is on my to-do list. And here's the thing, that to-do list is actually to make you more focused, and it's to make you get these things done, and it's to make you at the end of the day, make you, Kim Carver, our corporate rep, talks about winning the day. It's so that when you put your head down at night, you have peace in your heart that you did something to push your business forward. We are going to have crazy days. We are going to have days that we can't control, but for the most part, we can win the day, and we can win it by focusing our attention on what needs to be done. So you don't want to go into Facebook and just say, oh, I'm going to connect with like 5 people. You need to know who those 5 people are. Maybe it's just picking a letter out of the alphabet. Like, I'm going to connect with 5 people, 5 friends who start with the letter G, and you go to Facebook. Maybe it's that you're going right into your challenge group and you are responding to, you're putting your post in there. One of the things that you need to do is always know that you are in control. One of the mistakes I made as a coach is I would always respond to messages right as they came in, and I didn't realize how much that took me off task of the things that I wanted to accomplish. And see, what happens is I started to get angry at the people who were messaging me because I felt like they were controlling my time, which in reality, we know that nobody controls us. We control us. So, always have your to-do list of what things you want to accomplish and what things are truly going to move your business. It's wonderful to want to have a website, and, it's wonderful to have like the best picture on Facebook and, word swag. But if it's taking you an hour to do one picture, that might not be the best way to do things, So the next thing is your power hour. You need a time to set aside when it's quiet. Now, I know some of you are laughing because you're moms and you're like, it's never quiet. Sometimes it is. There is absolutely a time when you can have some quiet time, when you are not, for me, I actually turn my phone off when I do my power hour because I really need to focus and I need to think creatively about what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. The next thing is, if you don't use iCalendar or a calendar, you need to do so. Start chunking out your time. For most of you, I know some of you have that home life balance, that homework balance, that, you don't want to neglect your kids. You don't want to, neglect your spouse or anything else like that. Build that time in. For me, I try from the time I pick my kids up from school until about 7 o'clock, I try to have that time when I'm just with my kids. From 9:30 at night, if my husband's not traveling, I have my alarm set that I spend time with my husband. And you're going to find that when you chunk your time, you're going to be more effective with your time. The worst thing you can do is kind of not have your time set aside. And I can tell you that I was never this person. I was somebody who never used a to-do list. I never had a calendar. And I kind of always felt like I was like a chicken with their head cut off. And that was self-imposed. And so I don't want you to feel frustrated, and I don't want you to feel stressed out in this business for those reasons, right? Let's control what we can control. And what we can control is our schedule and putting the specified time in doing specified tasks. And that's why your power hour and your time management is going to be so helpful to you as a coach.